First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. There's the Washington Husky. It's Dante Pettis. And they're able to get this one across the 35. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
First down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. Allen. He's going to rifle one deep left side, and that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
First down, San Francisco.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. So the shotgun snap to Allen. He will find his receiver Pettis for a 49ers touchdown. Dante Pettis, his second touchdown on the season, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This will be taken in at the 1. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. So line of scrimmage, still the 39 on second and 10. Now Jackson throwing again. This will be caught by Brown. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 45-yard line.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
On first down, Caldwell. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go. Back.
They'll run on first down. Hargrove. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33. He lost 6 there on the first down play.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
Right there, 56.
You better be afraid of me.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And an alley to run. Freeman with a fast feet. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 for the Niners there and a first down. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
Ballard now looks to throw. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. George Kittle with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know
into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They toss to Freeman. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how...
And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. George Kittle with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And it's now 21-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Now a quick pass to Richardson. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Jackson flush to his right, and that's incomplete.
Jackson on the keeper. Incomplete on the throwaway. Brings up 3rd down and 8 yards to go.
Pretty wild first quarter, 21-7, our score. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
Yeah, he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. To the air, Allen. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. So even with the pass interference, it's a completed pass. They'll go ahead and just take the play instead.
How about the effort? Making the catch despite the pass interference. Nothing else to be gained on the play. No need to take the penalty. The play stands.
After the penalty, here's Freeman. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take on extra blocks, and actually slip them and make a tackle on that play. That's big time.
And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. An 11-yard touchdown. Here the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. On 1st down, Hargrove. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he takes it all the way down to the 22. It's a big play there for Baltimore. Give him 53 yards on the ground.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. From the gun, it's Jackson. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Jackson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Tracy Walker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
With the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it was against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. So after the INT, it's Allen. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
Fans do love the long ball, don't they? And he already found his guy once. Tried to give him another chance there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Couldn't connect, but as you alluded to, he does have that touchdown from earlier, trying to keep him in the rhythm. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They run. Devontae Freeman. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And they're going to get him down shy of the 1st at about the 13-yard line. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Pulled in at the 24. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field. Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done. On 2nd and 9, Jackson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. I hate to sound really negative, but at this point, an incomplete pass, almost a moral victory that it's not picked off.
Well, you may hate to sound negative, but that was negative.
It was very negative, I know, but all these first-half interceptions, it's been tough to watch.
Yeah, couldn't find a silver lining in this one, much more like lead.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Jackson. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? But it definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
To throw, it's Allen. This one complete to Devontae Freeman. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. It'll go as a 1st down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16. Allen now 9 of 11 passing in this first half. He's got his guys a 1st and 10. Freeman. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. On 2nd down, Freeman. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
After the interception, here's Jackson. He's going to air. That's caught at the 25. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. It's a gain of 35. Now Jackson on first down. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. D Ford, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now?
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. They come out here in the eye. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Jackson's going to try the sneak, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Lamar Jackson, his 2nd TD of the game and 18th of the year. And the Ravens get a bit closer. Tucker with the extra point, and that cuts the lead to 28-14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Able to slither by. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Now Allen to throw. Going to throw again. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Banks. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. So 2nd and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. From the gun, it's Allen. Throwing middle, and it's complete. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. As the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Allen now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to...
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. As his guys are in for 6. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead.
Heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Let's go, let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
So we have reached halftime here with the visiting 49ers on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, it's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very calm, congratulatory, but also what they were saying is, don't expect them to be the same on defense. They'll be the ones making the adjustments. Let's see what they do, and we'll attack accordingly.
And we'll see how they attack here. Call it a gain of 3, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And that is incomplete. So no problems moving the ball in the first half, but they'll likely come up empty here on drive 1 of quarter 3.
And it was so important for the defense to get that stop because what we witnessed in the first half was them getting run over. And they needed the confidence, and they needed to get off the field so they felt good going forward in this game.
It's taken to the 26. He had his sights on the end zone, no doubt, but is brought down after a huge return there. And the Ravens set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey,
They'll try the left side. Hargrove. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities. And we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
hey, watch it, watch it.
36, 36. Bravo. 22, jet, Bravo. 22, jet, Bravo.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And he's going to go down. Back back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. DeForest Buckner able to record his 5th sack of the season. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Check 50. Check. Lucky. Go. SOS.
Jackson. And my goodness, another interception. Good positioning, and it's picked off. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. The UCLA product, Kenny Young, had the tackle. To throw on 2nd and 6. Allen, he's got Freeman here. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after getting this across the 15. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. So that last play gives them a little more space now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line. Here's Freeman. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
3rd quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Again, they'll run with Freeman. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They run on first down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming. A gain of 3, 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And now they'll throw with Allen. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
A gain of 10 and a 49er first down. On the heels of that good carry by Devontae Freeman, here's 1st and 10. No room to be had there on the first down run, as he's lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
X3, 218, chop.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Allen, Freeman a first down and more. Gets it off to Freeman. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 37.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover. The angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Connects with Kittle underneath. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Baltimore. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trailed big here to begin quarter number 4. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Jackson from the shotgun. He's got it. Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the first. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
Only gets a yard, but it's enough to set them up 1st and goal. So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going.
And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Ravens cut into that lead. So the Ravens will keep the offense on the field as they're going to go for 2. Operating from the gun, Jackson. He's got it. So they convert the 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. The throw over the middle taken in. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 26 and a first down. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. Now Freeman, he's been busy today. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Allen, over the middle, complete. That's Freeman. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 32-yard line. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they...
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Jalen Ferguson able to record his 5th sack of the season. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Allen's throw is complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
One things you're hoping for when you run drag routes. You're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Open target here, Darius Slayton. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 22-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Back to the running game. It's Freeman. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on second down. Now Allen. And this one's incomplete. He was looking that time for Dante Pettis, and it's third down. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Here's Jackson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And now here is another interception. Picked off inside the 5. He was looking for Paul Richardson there. The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Freeman again. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen.
And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. They're inching closer and closer here to the wrong goal line.
When you're backed up like that, all you're trying to do is make sure you don't give up a big play, right? You don't miss an assignment that really gets you into more trouble.
To throw on third down, Allen looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. And they'll get him down up past the 15. 15 for the Niners there and a first down. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for San Francisco, the win moves them a couple games over 500 now at 7-5. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Baltimore, the playoffs look to be out of reach now as they drop to 4-8. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaud. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.